Namaste. This is Rakhi Patil and welcome to Rakhi Connects. My Kala Samarpanam series episode covers a personality who is a vocalist by profession, Sri Shiva Prasad ji. I am extremely grateful and thank him for his valuable time and precious words of knowledge on the topic Carnatic music system. Namaste Shiv Prasad ji. Welcome.
Namaskaram.
Yes, welcome to Rakhi Connects and my Nritya Samarpan series episode covering the topic Karnataka music system.
Namaskar and thank you to Rakhi Patil ji for this wonderful session conducted by Rakhi Connects for the Nritya Samarpan series. I'm very hearty welcome to all the viewers of this session as well as artists who are watching this and hearing this.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah.
Yes. So Shiv Prasad ji, first of all, tell me how did you get introduced to this Carnatic music?
Yeah. When it is Nritya Samarpan, the name itself, let me tell you, it's very enchanting name because Nritya, it includes Madhyam, Nritam and Sangeetam.
Sure.
So this name itself is an enchanting name. So Nritya, in Nritya I chosen music as my career,
Okay.
as my profession.
Okay.
It happened. I don't know. I just chosen. It just happened in my life because of my blessings of my father and my mother and my guru. When I was child, I used to grow up with this atmosphere of music as well as dance. Because in our home, my father was a great musician. He was a big singer.
Okay.
Especially he specialized singing for Kathakali dance.
Oh, wow.
Kathakali dance is a great classical form from Kerala. And I born and brought up in Kerala, a village called Sri Krishnapuram.
Oh, wow.
And the village is very famous for Kathakali artists as well as performers. So my father had a vision of creating a hub for the Kathakali artists as viewers and rasikas.
Right.
So himself he used to sing for Kathakali and his wish that his son, all the sons and daughters, all the family members and all the villagers should learn some art form, whether Kathakali or music, dance or music.
Wow.
So I prefer to learn music because I had fortunate to get a guru called K.M. Krishnan. It's my blessings that he came as my first teacher to teach me Carnatic classical music. And his base, which is what taught me to gain this skill of Carnatic music, because the basic was very strong. It's like when you build a building, the base should be strong. Unless the base is not strong, you cannot build a building. It's like that. So my Guruji's base, what he put was very strong. His first skill was like, sing in the Shruti, that is in the pitch. Shruti, kabhi sur besur nahi hona hai. Shruti and Thalam, these two things he was very concentrating on the children like me. So that was a good base we got, like to sing in the Shruti. So this was the first reason that I got introduced to Carnatic music. Though my father and family used to be more into Kathakali music, because Kathakali music has the basics of Carnatic, but it has different way of singing, different way of style. But Carnatic music was very unique style, and the basic is very strong. If you have a Carnatic music background, you can sing any kind of music in any part of the world. So that is why Carnatic music I got a chance to learn. And at the age of 9, I had my debut performance in my nearest temple, Ganpati temple.
Oh.
And that time I was really not knowing that I am going to sing. I mean, because my father told, arranged a mridangam player and a violin player, mic, audience.
Right.
So I went and sang, and
Right.
after that, people told me that, oh, you sang, blah blah and all that. So I
Right.
realized, oh, that was my debut performance. Later, I
Finally.
realized it. Yeah,
True.
that was my first, path
So
of
this is right how you got
my
introduced
Carnatic music.
basically. So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
in
yeah.
family, I think so.
It was in the family. You're right.
Good, good, good. Okay, now tell us something about the evolution or the development of Karnataka Sangeet.
It is a huge subject, actually.
Yeah, but
To
in short,
explain,
yes.
Yeah, I guess
If you
it's
can,
explain
yes.
again. You need not only hours, many days. Actually,
True.
because it started from the Vedic time. As far as our documented reports,
Okay.
reviews is from Natya Shastra, Bharata's Natya
Okay.
Shastra.
Yes, yes.
So Natya Shastra, see, we have to consider one thing. Every the books, historical books about music is
Right.
written Sangeeta. It is
Right.
not only written just music or just dance or just rhythm.
Right.
Because even if you talk about Natya Shastra, if Sangeeta Ratnakara or
True.
any Matangis, Brihadeshi, all that talk about music as well as percussion. So
Right.
this is that Sangeetam. Sangeeta means it includes dance and music and
Dance and
percussion.
music.
If
Right.
it is only music, then they will consider as Gita only. Geet only.
Right. Right.
So Gita
Right.
Govindo,
True. True.
So
True.
Sangeeta means everything included. So all the historical books, they call it is Sangeeta, even Sangeeta Satapraveshika, all that Sangeeta
Right.
Makaranda. Many books are written by many pandits.
Right.
So our written history is from the 2000, more than 2000 years old Natya Shastra is
Natya
the first
Shastra.
documentation available for the history of the evolution of the music.
True.
But we know the music from where Bharata got this, that we have to think. If you
Right.
look at into that aspect, we know that it started much before the Vedic time we call. From the Rig we found that Udatta, Anudatta, and
True.
Swarita,
True.
three
Yes.
notes. Then from there we revolution to Sama Saptakam, Sama Panchakam, and to explain what all that it is. I mean, it is a vast subject. I'll just simply
True.
explain.
Yes.
From the
Yes.
Samavedic time, the complete 7 notes are, created. Then it became Murchana, Grama, Murchana. Then Murchana became later on like
Right.
Ragas.
Right.
Then there Shuddha Swaras were they considered as the
Right.
Sama Saptakam
Right.
considered as music Shuddha Swaras, which still follow in northern music, but in Carnatic music
Okay.
still it is gone beyond that concept of Shuddha Swaras.
Okay.
The poet Venkatamaki still defined about uh, uh, 5 more swaras from 12, Shuddha and Vikriti swaras became 12 swaras. From there, Venkatamaki defined as 16 swaras. From there, he found 72 Melakarta ragas, yeah, Janaka ragas.
Oh.
Like that, it is a big evolution. So to
Right.
explain that, we need a lot of time.
Yes.
But
Yes.
this is
Sure.
the
Sure.
historical background of
Yes.
music.
Yes.
Music, I specifically say
Yes.
music. I didn't
Right.
mention here it is either Carnatic or Hindustani because those days it was a common. We didn't have a
Common.
division of South Indian or
Right.
North Indian
Right.
kind of divisions. But later, India is always. I mean, those time it was not called as India. This part of the
Yes.
region from Afghanistan towards this Bengal and
Okay.
towards this Sri Lanka. So
Right.
this region was constantly, changed the culture by Mughals and like many
Right.
evolutions. Many kings
Right.
came and ruled.
Right.
So these things kept changing our culture, taste, also in
Right.
our music. So you can see the North Indian music, they were much influenced this Persian, Mughal kings, and they introduced their more culture of. So from Drupad to today's what we call this ghazal and all that, Thumri and all that,
Right.
that developed. But in South India, the same music is more nourished by, I would say, saints came from this region, from Kashmir
Okay.
to Maharashtra. Maharashtra has a very big role in Carnatic music. This many people
Oh,
doesn't know.
yeah. I mean,
Being Maratha kings ruled in Tanjore, even the Devgiri, Nandi Devgiri,
yeah.
there was a king. His poet is written the uh, I think the saint name is Matanga. He went to Tanjore and he propagated the theoretical aspect of uh, music. And Tanjore kings,
Right.
I mean, the Maratha kings ruled in Tanjore and southern parts. That was a time of Carnatic music evolution
Right.
that supported the music like anything. They supported the musicians, poets, culture, and literature. Even they
Okay.
appointed musicians in every temple on those
Oh.
days. If you look at the
Oh.
history, you can see that every temple there was another suram, then dancers, musicians, percussions were appointed to propagate music as well as their livelihood in the temples. So
Oh.
if you look at the history, this is something very,
Interesting,
very
maybe
surprising
something.
to you, interesting to you. Yeah.
So this was certainly a surprising and interesting information you gave us.
Definitely. And
Yes,
earlier history of Carnatic music were more into like Ragam, Tanam, Pallavi. More,
yes.
it's called. I would say it's before maybe 8th century or maybe before that, because that time
Okay,
the concept of compositions were not so much
okay.
in those region. So
Yeah, in fact, I
there were
was, yes, I'm coming to
improvisation
you.
of music.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking about improvisation and the base of the music. You
Okay,
have some
yeah, that's what
question?
I was actually going to ask you. Ki, what is exactly the base for Karnataka music, and kindly explain about the talam and ragam used in this like music system, you know? So I think my question is the same, which you might be answering right now, right? Yes. So please
Absolutely.
continue. Please continue.
So before the 8th century, most we heard like the temple ritual. And one more thing I wanted to specially tell you, because in our Shodashopachara we call
Okay.
in our temple rituals and our
Right.
Hindu rituals always
Right.
had a important part by dance and music, because these two
Right.
were also considered as another kind of upachara, another kind of rituals.
Right.
So it was also part of our religion and it is part of our rituals.
Oh.
So before 8th century, there was the improvisation were more on ragas and thanams, and there was no much consideration of this kind of literature
Okay.
works, because poetry was another section and music was another section.
Right.
But in 8th century, I would say uh, Ramamatya
Okay.
and Somanatha
Right.
Govindacharya. These were the trinities who helped us with the theoretical aspect of Carnatic music as
Oh.
well as Tala. Initial built up.
Right. Oh.
Then Annamacharya and Purandaradasa and Kshetrajna.
Yeah.
They were the first initial contributors of music into Carnatic
Yes.
music,
Yes.
what we evolved and here today. Because that is the time they started, uh, using compositions in the music more, and plus this Maharashtrian culture of bhajana sampradaya. Like we have
Okay.
must have heard Maharashtra. If you go
Yes,
any
of
interior
course, of
region,
course.
you can see
Yes,
this bhajan kirtan.
yes,
This is very important part of our
yes.
culture in Maharashtra.
Culture in
So
Maharashtra.
this
True.
also adopted, this system also came into influence in South Indian system also. So this Carnatic music, it developed in a, dual path. One is literature as well as one is this evolution of music. So it went together with these three trinities. Then we had later the trinities like we call it is Tyagaraja, Saint Tyagaraja, Muthuswami
Yes.
Dikshidhar, and
Yes.
Shyama Shastri. That was a golden period of Carnatic music,
True.
where many unknown ragas, unknown thalas, unknown compositions were introduced to Carnatic music, and it became a way of
Right.
singing in the Carnatic music.
Okay.
So this is one side of literature and music. And
Okay.
similarly, Tala, you asked about Talam.
Yes,
So Talam
yes.
also developed because we had 108 Ashtottara Shata Talam, which was earlier in our history till the Purandara Dasa, who's the
Yes.
Pitamaha of Carnatic music.
Right.
He introduced the Tala Alankaram in the system of learning Carnatic music.
Yes.
So there we saw the Shula, the Saptatala were introduced more
Right.
scientific and more aesthetic way of the Tala system. So this is the initial evolvement of
Right.
music and Talam in Carnatic music.
Right. Good. Very nice. So now, अभी जैसे हम लोगों ने ये point discuss किया ही है, तो could you tell me the difference between the Carnatic music system and the Hindustani music system, like?
Okay, that is a good, valuable question you have asked,
Yes.
because there is a concept, there is a wrong concept that people think that Carnatic music and Hindustani music are two different
Right.
sections and it is two different parts.
Right.
But actually, I would say my observation is like
Okay.
that they both are children of same parents,
parents,
like
right.
two children of same parents.
Okay.
I would say that is my observation,
Okay.
because the initial base, I would say this Vedic time and Sama Vedic,
Right.
Sama Panchakam, Sama Saptakam,
Right.
all the base is the same, even the Sapta Swaras. And from there towards the creation of thought, we call it is Hindustani or North Indian music, they call it is
Right.
thought, we call it is Melakartha Raga.
Right.
Till here, it is the same tree grow.
Oh, okay.
But then later on, when the North India, a lot of influence came from the other part of
Right.
the region, like
Right.
ruled by like Persian kings and Mughal kings and all that,
Okay.
which had a lot of influence in our music style.
Right.
Because earlier stage, it was called as Drupat. Drupat had very similar way of Carnatic system. The main aspect of Carnatic music, which we call Gamaka aspect.
Okay.
Gamaka is nothing, it's a oscillation of the notes.
Okay.
Where in Hindustani music, North Indian music, they sing the note with very limited oscillation. They have a typical oscillation called mean and as. But in Carnatic music, the notes, many notes are oscillated up to an extent.
Right.
Okay, doesn't mean that every swara has to oscillate, but there, depending what raga, what swara, it is
Right.
defined.
Right.
For example, I would show the example like for a rag called Bhoop, Bhupali in North Indian
Okay.
music.
Right. Right.
Same thing
Bhupali.
we have in Carnatic music called Mohanam.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the same swara, same. It's like
Oh.
one person is wearing two dresses. So
Okay.
the looks will be different. That's all.
Okay.
So I will show the difference. For example, in Hindustani music, if you sing this Bhoop Ragam,
Okay.
The basic swara is Shadja, Rishabha, Gandhara, Panchama, Dhaivara, and Ayam
Okay.
Shadja. So
Okay.
Sa Re Ga Pa Dha Sa Sa Dha Pa Ga Re Sa. This is the Carnatic form of
Right. Right. Lovely.
rag called Mohanam, which is in North India. It's called Bhoop. Sa Re Ga Pa Da Sa sa da pa ga re sa. See the oscillation is different.
Right. Right.
Sa re sa re
Ah. Lovely.
ga pa ra ga pa dha. So this is the basic difference between the Carnatic music and North Indian and South Indian music. So and of course the instrument which is
Okay.
used,
Right.
I mean accompanied, are totally different in Carnatic music.
Right.
They use more
Right.
mridanga and violin,
True,
which can
true.
follow all the kind
Right.
of gamakas we want.
Right.
Then veena is there,
Right.
flute, but both North India, South India we use,
Right.
and ghatam. These are the instruments
So the
used in
instruments.
Carnatic music, but in Hindustani music they have tabla
Tabla.
for accompaniment and harmonium and sarangi. So these are the, so itself that makes the different kind of
Yes.
feel when you hear to a violin player, when you hear a sarangi player,
Right.
you can feel the difference. And another aspect of Carnatic music, I should say that Carnatic music, the musician who sings, who's the singer, he controls the, or he holds the rhythmic aspect. He controls the talam. But in North Indian music, we have a tabla. Tabla player can
Right.
control the talam, or he lead the talam, and singer can sing as per the rhythm. This is one major difference.
One more important thing which dancers can relate more. How can you classical singing and the dancing portion? So combining these two together, utilization of classical singing into the dance. Tell me something about it.
Okay, just imagine dance without any music.
Right.
One dancer is dancing, and there is
Yeah.
no music.
Simple.
Just
Yes.
imagine how it happens.
Difficult.
So you can see that dance without music is something you cannot imagine.
True. Absolutely.
And similarly, music is also like kind of, if you look at a musician singing himself, he has a kind of rhythm, or kind of,
Right.
his mind will be dancing.
Right.
He may not show the action, but
Right.
in his mind, kind of dance will be going on, because he imagine the pattern of the music,
Okay.
pattern of the raga. So this, I would say, it is very interconnected. Like it's like mother and father, I would say.
Oh,
So
lovely.
without music, dance is impossible. Without dance, music is impossible. So my dream, or my
Okay.
appeal, or my request
Okay.
to all the dancers, not only Bharatanatyam or South Indian,
Right.
or any dancers who learn dance should go at least some basic training for music. Music means it includes, Shruti, Talam,
Right.
instruments, literature, everything covers in the music.
Right.
So I would say that any dancer who wanted to dance better,
Okay.
definitely there should be a knowledge of music. Without music knowledge, if you see the dance, you can see the difference. Whether a dancer
Right.
may not be in tala, may not be in laya, may not be the perfection, may not be the movement. Everything, depending the music, the difference you can witness if you see a dance program.
Right.
So that is why music is equally important for a dancer to learn and to know.
True. So जैसे अभी आपने मुझे बताया कि जैसे म्यूजिक सीखना एक बेसिक नॉलेज होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So could language be the barrier for anyone who wish to
Definitely
learn
not.
music?
Definitely not.
Carnatic music.
Because in Carnatic system, we call Purandaradasa is the Pitamaha of
Right.
music, Carnatic
Right.
music.
Right.
Saint Purandaradasa created a paddhati, one system.
Okay.
He made a margam of music, like start with Saptaswaram.
Okay.
He has chosen a raga called Maya Malava Gaula, which will be
Okay.
very easy to learn for a beginner of music.
Okay.
So that ragam, he chosen the saptaswaras and how to
Okay.
sing these saptaswaras with talam.
Okay.
And this further he defined Sarali Varishai like a kind of exercises, sequence of exercises of the swaras, how
Okay.
to
Okay.
sing with pauses, without pauses, how the swaras has to be sing. Then how you combine 3-4 swaras together and sing. Then slowly he's jumped to Tala Alankara where we can master the music
Right.
with talam. Then you slowly go to the small geetam which has like 4 line of literature
Right.
and swaras, how to sing. Then he go to
Right.
Jatiswaram, then he go to Varnam, then
Yes.
Kirtanam, Stilana and all that. He has
Right.
made a paddhati of. So if you learn this, if you practice this, if you understand this, you can definitely learn music. I'm underlining music. I'm not
Right.
uh, underlining singing because
Right.
many students ask me, come to me first, this tell me, sir, I want to learn music.
Okay.
I want to learn singing.
Singing. Right.
Many students ask me, sir, I want to learn singing. But I specifically tell them, if you are a dancer or if you are a want to take it career as a musician,
Right.
don't just learn to just learn singing. Go and learn
Right.
music.
Okay.
Music is something that it's like you are learning any language without any alphabets.
Right.
If you don't learn the alphabets, you may be
Right.
able to speak, but
Right.
you don't know the grammar.
Right.
Similarly, if you don't learn the basic of the aesthetics of the music,
Right.
then you cannot sing any song.
Right.
If you learn singing, you won't learn any of these aspects of the music. So if you
Right.
learn any of the aesthetics and basics of the music, you can sing any song, any kind of
Okay.
language, any word, any style.
Right.
So this is the beauty of the Carnatic music. Even Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, I
Right.
heard from one of his interview. He
Okay.
says that if new student coming him and asking him to teach music, first he will tell, go to any South Indian musician,
Okay.
go and learn the basics, at least the
Right.
basics of the
Right.
Carnatic music. Then you
Okay.
come, then you will be able to understand more. So this
Oh, okay.
system apply for any kind of dance, any style of dance, any classical dance, any classical music. People can learn this basics of the Carnatic music, so they will be able
Right.
to,
Right.
give their 50% more, understand also
Okay.
50% more.
Oh,
That is because its base is very strong.
यस कि ये जैसे क्लासिकल भरतनाट्यम या हो या जैसे क्लासिकल डांसिंग स्टाइल्स है कि जो बोलते हैं बेस है कि अब बाकी के डांस स्टाइल सीखो तो ये बेस अगर आपका पक्का है क्लासिकल का तो इट इज वेरी मच इजी टू लर्न अदर स्टाइल्स तो वैसे ही इसके लिए भी हो सकता है क्या क्लासिकल सिंगिंग या क्लासिकल म्यूजिक सीखने से बेनिफिट कर सकते हैं हम लोग
Definitely. As a Carnatic musician, I would tell you that if you are learning any style of dance or any style of music,
राइट
whether it is Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Mohiniyattam, whether
राइट
it is Odissi, whether it is even Kathak or Manipuri,
राइट
I would suggest you learn little basics of the Carnatic
एटलीस्ट
music, like how the swaras is placed and how you
राइट
sing, control the talam, how you have a mastery over the talam.
ओके
These basic things you learn from Carnatic music will definitely benefit you in your dance as well as your understanding of the thala aspect as well as music aspect of any kind of classical dance or music. Definitely it is going to help you because it will give you more understanding, like
ओके
about the thalam system and music system. So
ओके
definitely any kind of any classical style. Fortunately, we Indians are so lucky that we have so many classical
Yeah,
styles in different
yes,
part of
100%.
different region of India. This is
100%.
a wonder of India in compared to any other world.
True.
So luckily we have this Carnatic system.
Right.
I'm saying the system, the
Okay.
Paddhati. I'm
Right.
not talking about any language or
Right.
any other, caste or creed, anything.
Yes, yes,
This
of course.
particular system I'm talking, the basics, actually it is very complicated. There is a lot of calculation. If you go into the Tala system, you make Corwise and many mathematical
Right.
calculations and all that. That
Right.
is a very well, I mean, much advanced level. I mean, You don't have to go up to that. At least the basic structure,
Right.
if you understand, then it is definitely easy for any dancer, any musician to go and learn any classical style of any dance or any music, even percussion. I would say even percussion
Okay.
artist also.
So I think so learning can never harm anybody, and you can still keep on learning. I mean, it's never late, if you really wish to learn. And would love to, again share some of your more valuable words for the younger generation if you can. You
Yeah,
know?
learning music and dance will be never a waste in your life.
Right.
I would say all the youngsters.
Right.
See, we have such a classical art forms,
Yes.
so many art forms, classical music and
Right.
dance, according to the region.
Right.
This is one of the biggest, nidhi, we call it, is the treasure that our ancestors gave to us. This is what we are preserving from generation to generation. We never lost. It is
Yes.
more and more polished and given to us by every generation.
Right.
If you look at this, especially this pandemic situation, you can see that my experience with many people, I'll just share. Many people
Okay.
are tensed and restless, very anxious about future,
Okay.
because I observed that they have nothing else to think other than their job or other than their study, in
Right.
the pressure of the study. They had never gone and took a time to learn some art form,
Right.
which is, okay, many people, many parents send their children for any sports. Okay, they learn
Right.
sports, they are physically fit, physically they are healthy. What about your mental health?
True.
Because this is the time it really test your testing time for your mental health, because people are
Absolutely.
anxious, as I said, very anxious and tense.
Right.
But this is the specific time that especially dance and music are definitely going to help you to maintain your cool. Because I've seen that many youngsters or many students of classical music and dance, if they are little frustrated or if they get some time, they're definitely going to social sites and watching some
Right.
dance or hearing some music,
True.
which give them lot of pleasure, a lot of peace. But same time,
Right.
those who never learned anything, they are just watching some videos, and social media is the, it's every rubbish video is posted, and you can see so many things, fights, killings, that, and watching this creates you more and more tensed, and you don't know what to do. You become very
Right.
mad kind of situation.
Right.
I suggest everybody, every parents, every people, send your children to some art form, some classical art form, whether classical, even if
Right.
folk dance also, something. Let them
Right.
learn something other than your studies and job.
Yes. Yes.
Even elders also, I would suggest, apart from job, because corporate, you can see, giving targets, and they have become tensed and
Right.
restless.
Right.
Go and learn at least. See, you spending 8 hours, 9 hours in an office, 8 hours, 9 hours in a school and homework. Why don't you spend an hour, 1 hour in 24 hours for any kind of classical music or any music?
Very true.
At least listen to music, learn music. This will definitely going to help you to regain your
Right.
mental health, strength, your power. You will realize yourself. This will become your way of life. You will definitely enjoy your life more and more if you learn any music or dance. This is my sincere advice to all the youngsters. You go to any nearby teacher, any art form,
Right.
whatever you like, whether it's just instrument, okay. If you have a taste in instrument, you go and learn some instrument, some music, some kind
Right.
of dance, something you make it part of your day-to-day life.
Oh.
So I have a mission that every teacher, every dance teacher, every music teacher,
Right.
every percussion instrument teacher should take this as a mission, that every family, every child should learn some art form and take this as a mission. And I would request you all to take this, to reach every house. This is
Okay.
what we have to give to our next generation.
Right. Lovely. Thank you so much, Prasajit. It was such an absolute interesting session, I think so. Thank you once again.
Namaskar, that is my pleasure also. Wish you all good luck and many, 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 many good things to happen in your life. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much.